it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome and happy Planmas. Did you know that Erin Condren now has a line that is available on Amazon? This is the new Inspired by Erin Condren line. I have a couple of different planners from here. I purchased these on Amazon and they are also available in Joann Fabrics in stores. This may come to more retailers at a later date, but for right now, you can pick it up on Amazon. I will, of course, have this linked in my Amazon store, and you can also check it out in person in Joann Fabrics if you are near a Joann Fabrics. There are two A5 journals right here, which we'll take a look at, and there are two different planners with a couple of different cover options. There is an undated weekly planner and then a dated weekly planner. I have the undated weekly planner here. It is 8.5 by 11 size. You might notice that these are on like very small wire O bindings. It's also not the same paper. I know that going in, it is a thinner paper than the Erin Condren paper, and it is at a much lower price point than the stuff from Erin Condren. The Erin Condren has said these are meant to be planners inspired by Erin Condren, inspired by all of us in the planner community, but intended to reach a wider audience, someone who's just picking something up at Target, likes a paper planner, but isn't like a planner community person, if that makes sense. That being said, I thought they were really, really cute, and I thought it would be really fun to check them out, so I did just pick these up on Amazon. The large planner, which again is 8.5 by 11, is $20, and the two smaller journals are $15 each. Let's get this open, and again, it does say inspired by Erin Condren. It is a, oh, it's interesting. It is a really thick cover. It has a like thick plastic film on the front part, and then there is a like glossy cardstock cover underneath that, so like a protector and a glossy cardstock. Then on the back of that, there is like actually the dashboard, like the same one that's inside like the new covers, I think. It's just printed on this in white, which is really kind of funny, but you could write on this, of course, if you want. And then there is two sheets of stickers right here that are just bound right into the wire. Oh, this one right here, and then this little functional one as well. And it says a weekly and monthly planner, undated vertical layout, inspired by Erin Condren. This is the color blends in here, so it's very bright and vibrant. But this should look very familiar, just larger again, because it's 8.5 by 11. Then you get right in. Again, this is dated. I believe they have a dated version as well, although I did not see the dated version on Amazon when I was looking. But you can pick the month. It's got these teeny tiny little tabs. The tabs are not on cardstock. This is on the same paper that the rest of this is. Oh, actually, you know what? It does feel maybe a little bit thicker. Yeah, so it is a little thicker. I wouldn't call it cardstock though. And the corner of the tab is of course laminated. Same layout as usual. Lined notes page, and then you have the same dashboard page that should also look very familiar. Again, just larger because this is 8.5 by 11. And then we have what the weekly layout looks like. So it is the standard vertical. You've got your kind of 3 boxes with the header space. It is unlined. And then the bottom section here has some color in it, and the bottom section as well as the sidebar is lined. So that is kind of what that looks like. You get 5 pages in each month because it is an undated planner. And then that runs right on to the next tab page, and it goes right into the next month with no cover page. So then we've got pink, and then this kind of green color here, then purple. And I think this is a good size. I like this bigger size planner. I'm not really sure that I would need this every week, but I could see, I don't know, I actually feel like this would maybe make a good teacher planner or something like that, just like the larger size. But I know they have like a teacher specific layout, not in Amazon, but the regular Erin Condren line. But these are what all of the tabs and colors look like. Really, really pretty. I love color blends. Really pretty. That was a really pretty design. And then nope, we've got 2 more here. We've got this yellow again. I believe the colors do kind of repeat. No, they're all like a little bit different. And then the last up is the green. All right, then at the back here, we will of course test this paper because I'm super, super curious as to how this paper compares. You can, I would say like the feel of this paper is pretty neutral. If you have ever felt the Erin Condren paper, it has such a unique texture, like the actual Erin Condren paper. That is like their proprietary paper that is made just for them, and it has like a really toothy feel to it. It's a really unique texture paper. It is probably my favorite paper of all time. I love their paper. This is definitely not that. This is pretty smooth, a very neutral feeling, and it's also thinner. I asked on the call where they introduced these what weight the paper was. Erin Condren paper is 120 GSM. I believe this is, I don't remember what the paper weight is on this though. So I will see if I can feel it. I think that this is probably, I think that this is probably 24 pound. It's not quite like printer paper, but it's definitely not as thick as the Erin Condren paper. You do get a folder in the back here though as well, and just some information. There was just all notes pages in the back. There's no like heritage or observances because this is an undated planner. And then the back here, again, you have like that little notebook looking thing in the back, and then the cover in the back works the same way. So let's see if it says on here. On Amazon, it says 100 GSM, which I feel like is weird because it's usually 105 GSM, but I don't know, that it's probably the same weight, which by the way, that would be like the similar thickness to the plum paper, although that paper is coated to hold up to pens better. And the regular Erin Condren paper, as I said, is the 120 GSM. So let's pen test this. I've got a click art marker here, some regular gel pens, a mild liner, a dot marker, and then a brush pen as well. Then I also have this Erin Condren marker handy, so we can just test that out. And I've got one of the new EC dot markers as well, so we can also test that. So this paper actually did hold up like pretty well. It's certainly shadowing, like everything is kind of shadowing, especially the markers, but only like a teensy tiny bit of bleed through maybe with the dot marker and like where the highlighter was overlapping. But otherwise, even like maybe like one little spot on the click art marker, but the brush pen was fine, regular highlighter was fine, light press of the dot marker fine. Nothing else really bled through. You can feel the ridging from the gel pen on the back of the page, but overall for like lower weight paper, for not like super high quality premium planner paper, this held up really, really well. Like you definitely could still use some markers in this planner. So that is the vertical undated planner. Let's take a look at the two journals. First up, we have the daily gratitude journal. It says 3 months of gratitude prompts. This portable journal allows you to tap into the power of gratitude and mindfulness. And it's got a daily layout and quarterly reflection pages and an inspirational sticker sheet, which is right here. So again, same little cover, super, super hard to see because it's like light green with white print on it, but it has that same design on it. And this is a 5 size. And then again, it just says the daily gratitude journal, checking in, how I feel, how I want to feel, what gratitude means to me, intentions for my gratitude practice. Then we've got people I'm grateful for, what I did for myself, some prompts and reflections on the week. And I guess every day it's something different. Yeah, so there's like all different prompts in here. I guess, each one of these is one per day. So it's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc., etc., and then a little space for reflections on the week and a free one, the one that's last, the Sunday spot, if you will. Although because it's undated, you can do it however you want. Is like a fully blank one. I haven't seen any repeats yet, so that's kind of cool. I don't know if it's going to be like the same every month, but we can take a look. So we're just kind of scrolling through here, which you can feel free to pause if you want to see all of them. I really like this one. I think this is really nice. I also love for gratitude and stuff like that undated because I like to do it sometimes, but I don't do it every day, and there's no way I would do it every day. This is also like really small and contained, like you could write one sentence every day. So I think this is really great, especially if you're just getting into like some kind of gratitude practice, or if that's something that's on your goals for next year that you really want to do. This is really, really great, and it's only $15, and I actually have seen it go on sale on Amazon too, so definitely take a look and see. So that was 3 months of pages, and then there's a quarterly check-in. So is this actually like a full year? Reflections from the last 3 months, what you've learned, intentions, etc. And then it keeps going. So that's 1 week, 2. Yeah, so that's 13 weeks. So I guess this is actually for a full year. It's just sectioned off quarterly, and it does repeat once a quarter. So it's 3 months of unique prompts, and then it repeats. And I think that's a lot of prompts, so that's really good. And then you have a 6-month check-in here, okay. And then it keeps going, so then it's gonna repeat again. I feel like these ones might be new. No, some of these look the same. I can't tell. They might not be in the exact same order, but I remember what I created. Cute things I saw. Another quarterly check-in, and then the final quarterly check-in there, and then celebrating 12 months with reflections, accomplishments, what you're proud of, what I'm capable of, and I know I can, and then that's it. So this is really nice. I like this a lot. So that is the gratitude journal from Inspired by Erin Condren, and again, that was about $15. Then the last one I have here, and the other A5 journal they have, is a meal planner. It's got a weekly meal planning layout with a shopping list tracker and a sticker sheet as well. This is the same sticker sheet that comes in the Petite Planner, and they used to sell this a la carte too. I don't know if they still do, or at least it's very, very similar. So it's the meal planning themed one. Super, super cute. Oh, that is some teeny tiny looking shopping lists. Okay, so I do really like this. It's just a Monday through Sunday, this week's eats, week of, and then you can just write that in. That is like a pretty standard looking meal planning layout. I do like that. Big space where you could write dinner, or if you wanted to track like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you could section that off. Then it has this shopping list page, and these shopping lists, I don't know, I feel like this is small, but maybe it's not. I don't know. I would have to try and use this. My like gut reaction to these lists are that they are too small. I am not a person with tiny handwriting. I can do it when I have to, but usually I like to write a little bit bigger. That being said, you do have like 6 lists here, and the pages aren't perforated or anything, but you could, of course, tear out. Oh, actually, you could not tear out the pages, because I was going to say you could tear out the pages, but it's actually printed front to back, so you wouldn't be able to. If you tore it out, then you would have you would also tear out next week's meal plan. But this book is really lightweight, so you could take this to the store with you if that's how you work your shopping list versus meal plan. Personally, we grocery shop first and then meal plan. I actually find that easier than the other way around. But this just repeats. It's just I think a full year's worth of pages. It says 120 pages, so I actually think it's more than a year's worth, because it's got like, that means it's got 60 spreads in it. Yeah, I think this has more than a year's worth of pages in it, or at least a year's worth of pages in it. It just repeats. There's no like dividers, there's no bookmark or anything. So if you were gonna use this, I would definitely recommend getting like a bookmark or a paper clip to mark your spot, especially if you're gonna take this with you to the store. But it does have this really cute cover on it, and I'm gonna have to use this for meal planning 1 week and to play around with this listing format here to see how I like that. I do like that it's got like the little checkbox on it. I just feel like that is, I mean, I guess like you're only writing like apples, milk, eggs. It's all pretty small words, but I don't know. There's something about the lists that make me think they're too small. Also, my grocery list never has that many things on it. But there is plenty of listing space if you are a person who lists out every single thing you're gonna buy and like needs a lot of space for that. This will definitely give it to you, provided that you can write really small in them. So anyway, that is the meal planner. Definitely between the two, I prefer the gratitude one. I just think that like works better with my style of planning than I have like a very well established meal planning system. Something has to fit like perfectly into it for me to be like 100% on board with it, because our meal planning system works super well. Definitely a harder sell for me. And we've got this big planner here as well. And that is the new Inspired by Erin Condren line. And that is everything for today's video. So thank you so much for watching. Come back tomorrow and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. It's Planmas, so I will have a new video every day for the first 25 days of December. You can also check me out on Instagram and TikTok for even more planner fun, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!